Rise and grind. The reason why I stopped buying whiskey. Let's have this conversation. Welcome to Rise and Grind, where we equip you. We share with you the best whiskeys, cigars. We share with you the cigar culture. We talk about cigar lounges. We help you to elevate and to enjoy your leisure time. And today, we got a video. You know us, everything's always going to be different. Everything's always going to be pushing the envelope. Today, we're going to have a serious discussion because despite this great bar to my right and another bar to my left, I've actually stopped buying whiskey. Today I want to talk about something that might surprise you. I don't buy whiskey anymore. For years I enjoyed the finest. I spent my money and I just kept buying and buying and buying. But I've now come to a point in my life where I've reached a conscious decision to stop adding to my collection. You see, I realized that it's not about me losing a taste for it, but it's about me gaining something greater, something more meaningful. And so today I want us to have this conversation, and I want to share with you, because maybe this can help you in your life. I want to share with you 5 reasons why I stopped buying, and maybe you'll consider doing the same. This isn't about quitting a habit, but this is about elevating your life. It's about sharpening your focus and pushing yourself towards a greater level of living. And so let me share with you 5 reasons why I stopped buying whiskey. Point number 1, I have enough. Look at me, there's whiskey everywhere. The reason why I stopped buying is because I just had too much. You see, I've had excess, and I've been doing this for a long time. How many bottles do you really need? We live in this world where we equate more with better, where there's always this rush to have more. But one day I just looked in my collection and I said, you know what? It was nice building up an impressive collection, but what was the point of it? Is the collection my source of pride? You see, I realized that it didn't really add value to my life. It was just taking up space. And I want to take my life to another level, because acquiring things and buying things and having things cannot be the value of my life. You see, there's a difference between abundance and excess. One enriches your life and the other becomes a great burden. And so I decided that I had enough. And I realized that I'm not going to be depriving myself of anything by not buying, but I'm going to be setting myself free. Free from always having to chase and hunt. Free, I gained my liberty. One of the main reasons why I just gotta stop buying is because it would take an entire lifetime to drink all of this. And so you start off on a journey of just collecting, and before you know it, you can't even store all that you've bought. And I think that's over consumerism. That's greed. That's something that and if you're suffering from this kind of problem, I encourage you to maybe go on this same journey with me. And that's just one bar. I got this other bar over here. The lighting isn't that good, but this is just more excess. And so I just got to a point of saying, look, stop. What are you buying all of this for? What is the goal? Point number 2, focusing on my health and my fitness. Second reason why I stopped buying so much is because the more you buy, the more you drink. And I realized the impact that this was having on my health. Let's be honest with ourselves. Whiskey isn't the best thing for the body. And as I've gotten older, I'm more conscious about what I put into my body. I work out, I try to eat right. And I realized that even though I'm doing all those things, the whiskey, it was adding to my calories, it was adding to my waistline. I realized that it wasn't helping me on my goals of being fit. I realized that it was taken away from me mentally. I wasn't as focused and as energized. You see, I get it. There's nothing more satisfying than having a glass at the end of the day. But I realized that it was impacting me from becoming leaner and stronger. It's about discipline. It's about understanding that every time you decide to maybe skip that drink, that you're becoming a bit stronger, you're becoming a bit more focused. And so I realized that I needed to train my body and to train my mind, and that was more important than just building up an impressive whiskey collection. Third reason why I stopped buying whiskey is because I decided to avoid the fear of missing out, the FOMO. This is a powerful thing. It's a real thing, especially in today's world where everything is hyped and marketed, and it makes you feel like you gotta always rush down to the store, buy the latest trend, buy the newest release, buy that rarest find. I learned that FOMO is a trap. I learned that I wasn't missing out on anything. I wasn't lacking anything, that I had everything that I needed. I had enough so that I can enjoy it, so that I can have friends and families over to enjoy it. You see, I used to chase down every limited edition, every allocated bottle, and I wanted to just keep adding to my collection. But after a while, I realized that this endless pursuit was just that. It was endless. Another bottle wasn't going to make things better. And I realized that where does it end? When will I have enough? And so I decided to step away from the FOMO. I decided to let go of that anxiety of having the latest and the greatest. And I decided to just step back. You see, I didn't lose anything, but I've gained peace of mind. I'm no longer worried about buying this or standing in line for that. I now have my time back. Point number 4, I've got my time back and I've got my money back because I was wasting so much money buying and buying and buying, secondary prices, buying. You see, I believe in enjoying the fruits of my labor, but there's a difference between excess. Every bottle that I purchase, I realized that I could have been using that money for something else. I could have been saving it, investing it. I could have been spending it on something that would matter, something that would be lasting and create memories. When you start thinking about all these purchases, you begin to see what's called the opportunity cost. That $200 bottle could have been a $200 investment. You could have put that money aside to maybe one day buy an investment property. Successful people don't waste money, they invest it. They think long term, they prioritize their financial growth over short-term pleasures. You see, it's not about being cheap and frugal. It's about being smart with your money, not wasting your money. It's about not chasing after things that don't really matter. Yes, I'm gonna buy an occasional bottle here and there. Yes, I'm still gonna drink and enjoy, but I don't need to be wasting so much money just falling into the hype. We know that this video is different and we are thankful that you're watching it. If this is helping you, help us. Hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know, do you agree with what I'm saying? Join this family by hitting the subscribe button, because that's what this is. Friends and families just having these kind of conversations. Point number 5 of why I stopped buying whiskey is because I want to embrace a more mindful lifestyle. I've stopped chasing after things and living in excess because I want to focus on mindfulness. Now, this isn't some crazy meditation or yoga stuff, but this is about being present, conscious. This is about focusing on what's important. This is about valuing my time, my money. This is about making a decision to stop doing something in excess, but to be more intentional about what matters. To focus on my health, my family, my work, my personal growth. You see, I didn't want to be weighed down by anything that's causing me to be weighed down, anything that's distracting me has to leave. You see, mindfulness is about having a sense of clarity and purpose. It's about understanding the intentional acts every single day. And I'm not saying you got to give up whiskey to be mindful, but I'm saying you got to evaluate what you're doing in your life. Evaluate where your time and your money is going. Evaluate where your focus is. And I realized that my focus was in a thing that didn't mean that much to me.
You know, the more I think about being mindful, think about being intentional, and I think about just doing what brings me peace, what fulfills me. And again, I enjoy having a good drink. I enjoy having the friends come over, and I'll probably still buy some bottles here and there, but I gotta ground myself and get back to center, get back to what actually brings me peace, get back to what I really value, and really just stop wasting money. It's about being content. It's about understanding, again, that difference between excess and abundance. Sometimes you can just overdo it. Sometimes you find yourself just buying things just because you can buy it. And so I wanna just be in that happy place, that happy equilibrium point, that happy place.
So there you have it. 5 reasons why I've stopped buying whiskey. Maybe I'll buy a bottle in about 6 months. But I had to realize where I am today. I want to elevate my life, my health, my wealth, my state of mind. And I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just sharing with you my journey and where I am. And hopefully it'll help you to take a closer look at your own life. You see, we live in a world that's constantly telling us that we need more stuff. But the truth is that sometimes less is more. Less clutter, less noise, less distractions. And so I can focus on what's important, more clarity, more success. And so, friends, until the next time, keep asking yourself, how can I be better? Make wise choices, live intentionally, and watch as your choices impact your life. Stay sharp, stay focused, and remember, success isn't about what you have, it's about what you become. We thank you for the time that you spent watching this video, because you've helped us to become a channel that's having an impact. We started this channel less than 2 years ago. We've got about 7,000 subscribers. We've got probably about 400,000 views. Thank you for joining us on this journey, because that's all this is. This is a guy living his life, rising and grinding. One day I bought a camera, the next day I hit record. We're just showing you our journey, having these conversations, because that's what this channel has always been about. The conversations, the friendships. And so join this friendship, hit the subscribe button, and we got another channel where all we do is just have these conversations, deep conversations, looking at life. That channel is called The Grind Podcast. I'll put the link in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. But most importantly, rise and grind.